What's hotter than a bustling kitchen? A bustling kitchen with magic, danger, and a side of seduction. Let's dive in. If the TV show The Bear and the Magicians had a wild, chaotic fling, their love child in book form would be The Insides by author Jeremy P. Bushnell. Genre of the book, urban fantasy, which I think a lot of people know usually has a lot of grit to it. This one definitely does. Read this book if you like cooking and also appreciate sort of like that urban vibe. I'd recommend it to people that really enjoy fantasy. Like there's several friends of mine. I would definitely recommend this book to them. Avoid this book if you're not a fan of magic or more gritty. There's also a healthy dose of sex throughout the entire book, so avoid if that is too much for you. This is not like a young adult book. I know I read a lot of young adult fiction. This is not one of them. This is definitely a grown-up adult book. Like I wouldn't recommend this to probably to teenagers. I would definitely keep this in the adult section. Absolutely. So I picked up the book. I found it at a thrift shop. And I something about the cover grabbed me. So glad it did. So I read it. It's one of those books that I could not put down. I was so curious to see what would happen. And this year I picked up the audiobook and I was listening to it while I was working. Oh my God, is it good? The audiobook narrator, he is so fantastic. The chapters are fairly short. And each chapter, it alternates between the perspective of the protagonist, Ollie, and a woman named Maja. Ollie, we find out that she is a butcher that works at a really high-end restaurant, Carnage, and one of the specialties that they have is meat. Like, that's kind of their thing. So we see a lot in her day-to-day of, like, what it is like to work in a back end in the kitchen, slaughtering and preparing meat to be cooked. It also follows Maja. Maja, I'm not going to give away what her magical ability is, but she definitely has one, and it serves her very well in her work as a detective. So the chapters alternate between Maja, who is working with a very shady client, and Ollie, who is just kind of trying to make her way through the day-to-day of being estranged from her family, her son and her husband. Are you enjoying this book review, or are you enjoying any of the content on my channel? If yes, would you like, subscribe, and comment? It means a lot to me. I appreciate you. Thank you. A couple of the other characters that I just want to mention too, in addition to our protagonists, Maja and Ollie, there's a character named Pig, hence the face here on the book. I thought that he was presented really well. He's actually one of the villains in the book, and you can tell that he's misguided, and he also has this really interesting way that he uses magic. Again, I'm not going to do any spoilers here, but Pig was interesting. Oh my God, talk about really super sexy character. There's a gentleman in the book. His name is Ulysses, and he works on a farm, and he is just smart as a whip, and super sexy. I want to say like a smidge older man, and yes, there's some spice in the book. So thanks, Jeremy, for including Ulysses. Also, I have to say thanks, shout out Jeremy, there's a character in the book named Victor, and Victor is Ollie's roommate, and he is gay. And the descriptions and the way that Jeremy handled Victor, I was like, oh my God, Victor, like, sign me up. Like, super sexy, super sex positive, and also hilarious. Like, the way that he is, the way that he interacts with Ollie and the way that he supports her and just all these things. Like, really, really, really great sidekick part. Victor had me laughing throughout the book. So it's how the author explained Maja's magic and how she used it It really stood out to me. It was beautifully done on explaining kind of how she realized what she was able to do. Also, there's a moment in the book. This is a spoiler. This is a spoiler. Please do not listen if you don't want to. But the way that the author wrote Maja's brother's death when he passed away, oh, it was so good. It just hit me. There's a sex scene between Ollie and one of the characters of the book, and oh dear God, is it steamy? It's steamy. It's also like a little gritty, and it's fantastic. It was very erotic. Kudos, Jeremy. Would I reread the book? Absolutely, yes. I read the paper copy last year, and I recently listened to the audiobook. Shout out to the audio narrator. Oh my God, so good. But yes, I would absolutely recommend this book. So I do have a question for people. If you read the book, I want to know, who would you cast as Maja? So curious. Who would you cast as Maja? If you think of somebody that you cast as Ulysses or Victor, yes, let me know as well. Hey, I also have a bunch of other book reviews out there. If you enjoy fantasy and fiction and all that kind of stuff, give them a listen. Onwards to the next one.